So beautiful, act like you don't know. Smarter than most, but don't let it show. Only perfect one for me. Only one who didn't believe. I saved up my whole life for you. 20 years gave it up for you. I needed some time to get home myself. You would be mine, put us both through hell. You run into the arms of the next one. Run into the dark, wave your hand hung low. Hoping I would chase you down, just so you could turn and go. Into the arms of the next one. Run into the dark, wave your hand hung low. Hoping I would chase you down, just so you could turn and go.
Can you tell me your name and your educational experience?
My name is Walton Collins. I have been teaching at the university level for about 40 years
Awesome. Most recently,
at the University of Notre Dame.
is interaction and collaboration inside the classroom and outside, is that important?
Especially in the classroom, it's very important because I teach journalism courses which involve dealing with topics that it's useful to have conversation about before the assignments are made.
Great.
And the ability to share pictures as well, or illustration, graphics, as well as words would be very, very useful.
What difficulties have you had in the past over communication and collaboration?
I have a tendency to accidentally kick the plugs out of any electrical device. No, seriously, just having reliable system in place so that it doesn't drop in the middle or fail or I can't remember how to turn it on or things like that.
Great. Is privacy an important issue to you?
Yes, privacy is an important issue.
How do you define privacy in the classroom setting? And where is it important?
It would be important in a testing situation where you wouldn't want students talking to one another or sharing information. That would be the primary. And the privacy of grading and all those issues. The ability to give the students confidential information. Confidential in the sense that you don't want the whole class to know that they just got a C- on that assignment. One of the great things about technology in the classroom recently is the ability to send in your grades at the end of the semester without walking a couple of miles to the administration building.
Great.
And that's been going on now for a number of years.
If we were to develop a collaborative communication grid within the classroom, is that something that you would feel would be worthwhile paying for that service?
I would think so, yeah. Yeah, it sounds really very, very attractive.
Would you be willing to try our product or service to help us? Teacher or parent?
My name is Amanda. I am a student.
What is, in being a student, what is your preferred learning platform? Do you prefer online, offline, face-to-face, in person? What's your preference?
Face-to-face or in person. I learn better that way.
Interaction and collaboration within the classroom important to you?
Yeah, I really like discussions with other students and with the teacher.
Okay. One of the things that we're looking to develop through UrInfoGrid is an in-class grid that allows you to collaborate with the other students and the teacher through your mobile devices. Is that something that would interest you? Okay.
Sorry, I've never done anything like that, but I think it'd be interesting.
Okay. You would be able to share pictures to answer surveys for the teachers and potentially even take tests. Of course, that won't be collaborative with the other students. Have you utilized any tools in the classroom in the past, any digital devices?
Not during class.
What difficulties do you find in the classroom with communication and collaboration? You don't have any difficulties,
I might not, I guess.
and that's fine.
Yeah. Nothing that I've noticed.
Do you think that something like UrInfoGrid might increase the communication and collaboration in class?
I think so, because I think people would be really interested in using technology. They do it all the time anyway, so.
Exactly. Is privacy important? Is privacy important to you?
I guess it depends on what. Just
Say-
in general?
Well, if you were to do in-class collaboration, and communication through digital sources.
I would mind. Yeah.
All right. And is this something that you feel would be worth paying for the service?
I think so. Yeah, if it was really helpful, then yeah.
Would you be willing to be a beta tester?
Sure.
Well, I will keep you posted on that.
Okay, cool.
And I really appreciate your time. Yep.
So, Mr. Nori, what are your preferred education methods? Online, offline, face to face?
One or more than one. It would be online or face to face.
What are your favorite education tools or space? Is it school, Facebook, mobile device, library, or websites like Khan videos?
Videos.
Comment on why you like a particular tool or space.
So usually they have a lot of interactive content in terms of where people actually demonstrate and show you stuff, and that's much more useful towards learning. Like, it's one thing to read about a chemistry experiment, but one thing to see someone actually performing it. So it's a much richer medium in terms of education. So that's why I like it.
Is there any tool or space that you dislike for education?
So probably blogs, because a lot of the stuff there isn't vetted, isn't verified, and as such contains tremendous numbers of errors, so it can actually be very counterproductive.
Is interaction and collaboration important for education? Some of the time, all of the time, or never?
I think it's extremely important because it gives you access to diverse points of view and allows people to leverage each other's strengths and produce a sum total product which is more than the individual parts that people bring to it. I think it's extremely important.
So, in the education system right now, do you see any gaps that need attention?
So I do believe that, so which education system, school, college, post-college?
Since our project is aimed at kids in school, maybe in school is something you can focus on.
So a lot of school right now is geared towards standardized testing and actually teaching to a test and geared towards memorizing a certain set of facts and acing an exam. As opposed to that, a holistic educational curriculum would focus upon actually learning something, exploring on your own, a common core of knowledge built up on personal exploration and experiments, projects, and expression of creativity. So that's something the steadily disappearing from the American education system.
So, what do you think of the education experience today in terms of student interest and engagement?
Unsurprisingly, a lot of it is plummeting because students, to be engaged, students have to be interested. And for students to be interested, they have to have the opportunity to actually learn something. They have to have the opportunity to create something which would encourage them to explore. So the job of a good educational system probably is more to inform you about the basics and then strongly encourage you to explore on your own and invest the time that's necessary to do that. So that's, and also the focus on the STEM fields to some extent takes attention away from other fields like liberal arts, civics and politics, which are important towards growing not just a good employee but a good citizen. And these are some of the things which the education system impairs student engagement by not focusing on.